Okay, let's set a scenario for you guys. You walk into a camera shop or you're shopping online looking for a brand new camera. So what are your options? You've got the Canons, you've got the Nikons, you've got Sonys, you've got the Panasonics. But then you come across this range of cameras that look so beautiful, so sexy, so vintage, so hipster. You can't help but think, they're the cameras for me. But then you're stumped. Do you choose the X100 series or do you go for the X Pro series? Let's have a conversation today about it. Hey, what is going on guys? This is Leo back here for yet another video. And today we're going to go over the basics of what I believe are the pros and cons of picking up either an X100 camera or an X Pro camera. Both of these cameras are amazing in their own right, and believe me when I say they're amazing in their own right. As you've probably seen on my channel, I've made about a handful of videos about both these cameras. I'm not talking about this particular camera, which is the X100S, or this particular camera, which is the X Pro 1. What I'm going to be talking about is the range of cameras. We can either talk about the X100 all the way to the X100 Mark V, which is the X100V, or we can talk about the X Pro series, which is the X Pro 1, 2, and 3. So today it's not going to be one of those scientific reviews. It's just going to be me and you talking about why I like to shoot with this camera or why I like to shoot with this camera and what scenarios I use them in. So let's talk about the camera that started off this YouTube channel that I love, and you guys all know that I love, and this is my Fuji X Pro 1. And we're going to talk about the range of cameras that these are in. This is the Fuji X Pro 1. I believe that this was modeled after the 35mm Fuji TX1 series of cameras, where basically it's the Hasselblad X-Pan series, but that's the Fuji version, and the panoramic film cameras. But if you look at that, I'll put this up here and put the other camera here. They do look pretty similar, right? So I think that's what this one was modeled off after. Where people believe that this was modeled after the Leicas, I think it was modeled after that camera. But each to their own decision. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This was introduced purely for the reason that you can change the lenses. You've got the obvious pros that come with these, with interchangeable lenses. The body's bigger, the grip is a bit better, and it's a bit more of a hefty camera that you can use probably on professional shoots, hence why you have interchangeable lenses, which is super handy. The shooting experience with this and compared to the shooting experience with this is weird, right? Because all the things I love about this camera series is also the same things that I hate about this camera series. And one of them being that the body is great. It's nice, hefty build. It's great in your hand, and you've got lenses that you can change, so you have nice big lenses that balance it out really, really nicely, and you won't look like an amateur showing up with a camera like this. But at the same time, the feeling of having such a small compact camera. So this has got a little lens hood on. If I take this off, that's literally the size of the camera there. Having the feeling of just whipping this one out and taking some amazing photos with the Fuji X100 series, and it can fit in a coat pocket or a small little bag that you don't have to carry a backpack with, and the lens is amazing. Kind of makes me think, I don't know, maybe I'm leaning towards this. If I was going to go out and take a camera with me, I'd probably lean more towards this camera purely because of its convenience. I'm not hurtled down with this. But then at the same time, if I was going out for a professional shoot, I would take this camera and leave this one at home purely because it's a really small camera, and as much as the camera really doesn't matter, it's the photographer behind the camera. Perception does play a big key in getting client jobs. So me showing up with a camera like this, maybe it's not the best idea for giving them confidence. But then if I show up with a camera like this, with one of the nice Fuji zoom lenses, or one of the 56 f1.2, I believe, yeah, different heads will be turning. They'll be thinking, hey, look at this guy, super professional, carrying the X Pro. Hey, as I'm talking, giving these points about these cameras and the pros and cons, it's all down to the user experience. What do you want to shoot with this camera? Do you want a camera that you can take everywhere without it being a bother, still take amazing images but stuck with one focal length? Or do you want a camera that's a bit more big, robust, and has interchangeable lenses, can you use technically for professional shoots? That's really what it comes down to. Both cameras are so similar, it's hard to kind of pick apart the differences. It's harder to tell the differences more than the similarities. And I think both of these cameras are beautiful cameras to have in your kit. If you actually look at them side by side, they're not that much difference in terms of size. The main difference is that the lenses protrude a lot more. But again, it's all down to personal preference and what you believe is the camera that's right for you. So just to round this video up, I'm going to tell you why I would pick either camera, and then that would lead into my next question. If I was going out, do my street photography around London, around wherever I am in the world, and I just want to travel light with a jacket, first thing I'll pick up is this camera. One, it takes amazing images. It's got that 35 focal length, and it is an amazing compact camera, and I think it's an absolute beast for street photography. If I could only take one camera with me on my trip, and that camera is going to be for everything, landscape photos, street photography, portraits, I'll probably edge towards this camera because this has an amazing collection of interchangeable lenses that you can use for this mount. And again, it's a beast. It does everything that you need it to do. The latest versions of this camera are weather sealed. The newest version of this camera is weather sealed. These are two amazing cameras, and it's down to what you want to do with it. So I'll take this with me if I was doing work, or I only had one camera and that was for my whole holiday. And I'll take this with me if I'm going out just for my everyday shoot, when I'm going doing street photography. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that 95% of my photography is street photography. If you would say you can only pick one, this will edge into my next question. If you guys have been following my YouTube channel from the beginning, you already know that I shoot with the X Pro 1 and the X100S, both cameras I bought used and quite old at the time. I've had this for about 3 years, and I've had this for 2 years. Now, the question is, I have an opportunity to upgrade one of these cameras. And this is where I'm stuck and I don't know what to do, and I'm gonna ask for your help in the comments and the Instagram email messages and everything like that. What do I upgrade? The X100S to the X100V, or the X Pro 1 to the X Pro 3? I've been contemplating this for the last couple of days. Again, I've had an opportunity to upgrade one of them, and that's an amazing thing, and I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna leave it to my viewers' capable hands. What do you think? Should I upgrade to the V or the 3? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you're on my Instagram, send me an inbox message. I will be collectively counting what you think, the referrals, the ideas. I'm gonna be putting them into a pot and then calculating it, and at the end of that, we'll be deciding what one we're gonna go for, which is the X Pro 3 or the X100V. I'll be honest with you, either or I'll be super happy with, but I can only upgrade one, and I don't know. You let me know in the comments below, and let me know in the Instagram DMs and emails, or however you want to do it. Just let me know, and then we'll be talking about what the outcome is, probably in next week's video. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to find out. If I didn't have to, I'll be super happy with either or of these cameras to keep. But when an opportunity comes along when you can upgrade it, why not take the upgrade? You know what I mean? So guys, thank you very much for watching. I know it was a bit of a random video. I know the video probably leaned towards asking that question at the end, but I do believe that these two are very important cameras in today's day and age, and they are two very good cameras that it's hard to distinguish which one is for you. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you think anyone else would enjoy this video, consider sharing it to them. If you think anyone else could help me with the decision I have, consider sharing it to them too. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy the content I bring into you. I've got plenty more coming your way. I upload weekly, sometimes twice a week. Who knows, it depends on how I feel really on the week. Please consider hitting that notification bell, because for everyone that comes back, you guys already know it is the coolest thing to do. And that's it. Keep creating, keep doing what you love, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.